What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the week 3 drop list for Supreme's, I almost said spring summer. We are in the fall winter season of 2023, which is set to drop this Thursday, September 7th. So the big collaboration for this week is with MF Doom. I'm going to get into it a little bit later on in the video, but here's a quick look at it. But yeah, getting into the normal items for this week. We have what I think is actually a really solid week. There's a lot of pieces this week that I would wear. I'm super broke, so I don't think I'm going to be going for any of these pieces, sadly, but there is a couple that I really want and I'm like just hoping that it makes it to the end of summer sale, or at some point I can get it in the future for not crazy resale. But here we have the first item. We have the Pins Quilted Work Vest. So this has that 3M thin slay insulation, so it's going to keep you pretty warm. I like the quilted look. I think the pins add a lot to it. I'm curious to see like how heavy this is because there are so many pins. Like I feel like that will make the vest feel a lot heavier. But vests are not really my thing. Although I do like this one, just not really for me. I also do think it's kind of weird that there's no pins on the back. Obviously you can take them off and like place them how you'd like, but I kind of like the composition of how they're all spread out on the front. So just kind of weird there's none on the back, but I guess it makes sense because if you like sit down and lean back, you don't want them to like puncture stuff or like get caught and everything. So I guess it does make sense. But we have these coming in a black and a blue colorway. I would just go with the black, but yeah, neither one of these are really up my alley, but I do think they're pretty cool pieces. And we do have a couple more of the pins items later on. Here we have what is my favorite item for the week, the patchwork cable knit cardigan. This thing is just beautiful. I love patchwork and I love cable knits, and this was not something that I even ever thought about, but a patchwork cable knit, they killed it. Execution is amazing. Love the colors on this one. There is a more colorful one which I like as well. I feel like wearing this as a white person though is a little bit weird. I feel like this color scheme complements itself more to African Americans, so for that reason I will not be getting the colorful one. I would just go with the basic gray, white, cream one, but I really like both of these, and like I said, this is definitely my favorite item for the week. And if I somehow come into some money before Thursday, which is not going to happen, I would go ahead and get this one on the left because I think it's just beautiful. Here we have the plaid wool hooded work jacket. Really like this, that like tartan type of look. We have this coming in multiple colorways as well. I just now noticed this, but it has faux fur lining. I thought the lining was just like a normal lining, but it is cool that it's faux fur. Gonna be super cozy. And then the outside is just wool. I don't know why I just now put that together either. But yeah, these are really cool. I really like plaid. Dude, I cannot talk today. But yeah, I like both of these. I did think it was really interesting that they went with the blue lining on this one. Obviously you have like the blue stripe in the plaid, but I feel like the blue lining was a little bit much. Would have been cooler if it was brown in my opinion. And then we just have the black one, which I don't think is as cool as the other two. But yeah, this red one and then this like mustard yellow brown one I could definitely see myself wearing. Here we have an S logo zip up, very basic. But super clean. I think it's nice that they did zip ups. I don't know if I've seen S logo zip ups in the past. I wouldn't be super surprised if it's happened, but yeah, do like this. We have the Supreme branding there on the front of the hood, and then we do have this coming in array of colors as well. I think all these colors are super clean. I think they did a really good job with the colors for these pieces. So yeah, another item that I don't think I'm gonna buy this week, but if I ever came across one for the right price, I would definitely pick it up. Here we have the small box logo shirt, so pretty standard, just a button-up shirt coming in a couple different colors, and then we do have like a denim chambray type of material there. I like the denim one the most, but all these are all right. If you need just like a button-up shirt, I feel like Supreme does a good job with them, and ironically they just fit me perfectly, so I always feel like a little bit more inclined to get button-up shirts from them, which is kind of weird because that's not what people go to Supreme for, but they are nice. Here we have the Supreme Mitchell & Ness wool baseball jersey. I really like the look of this one, the white and the green. The black and the red is pretty clean too. I don't really care about baseball. I also don't know Hebrew, so I don't know what this says. If anyone knows, down below, let me know. But yeah, it probably says something really basic. It might even just say Supreme in Hebrew. But yeah, I like the way these look, just not really for me. Here we have the high density small box logo short sleeve top. I haven't seen this style of logo before, and it does say it's a print, but it looks like it's like raised, so I'm not sure if this is like a puff print, if that's what they mean by high density. I've actually never heard that term used in printing. I might have to do a little research and throw in like a screenshot of what it means, but I do think it looks cool, and I appreciate unique I appreciate Supreme coming up with like unique ways to print their box logo, because they've done it so many times, and yeah, it is cool to just see them try new stuff, and I think this one worked pretty well, and the colors are nice as well on the options for these. Here we have the classic logo short sleeve top. I love the classic logo. I think it's just super clean. I would wear all these for sure, the brown one specifically, but all these are super nice. Like I said, I just really like this logo, and it's not like super often that we get just t-shirts with the classic logo on them. So I think these are really cool. Again, another piece I would pick up. And then I think we only have one pair of pants, which are these cargo pants. I don't know, these are all right. I kind of like the shape of them and everything, but I don't know, I just feel like you could probably find better cargo pants for this, like a similar price range. Here we have the Hebrew New Era, so getting into caps. Again, don't really know what this says in Hebrew, just I don't know Hebrew. I would imagine it says like Supreme or something. And then we have a box logo on the back, and then we have some of that Supreme baseball branding there on the right side, which is really cool. I always appreciate when brands do stuff like that, and I think that image looks really cool. So I think this hat is cool. Just, I don't know, I would feel weird wearing it. And then we have the glossy ripstop camp caps. I kind of liked these at first just because glossy ripstop is not something you see a ton, but then at the same time it also feels like this is like a grocery bag that you get and someone like cut it up and made a hat out of it. So I don't know, I kind of like the gray one because it like reflects color less than the other ones, I think, or reflects light less than the other ones. But yeah, I don't know, I don't hate these, I guess. And then we have the pins crusher. So again, these are gonna be kind of heavy to wear on your hat, or wear on your head. I also don't know if they have like a way to kind of mitigate like the insides of the pins. I would hope so, so they're not just like rubbing up against your head. So I'm super curious on that. If anyone ends up buying that, like buying these hats, let me know, because yeah, I'm just super curious how they have all these pins on there and they don't expect that to be super uncomfortable to wear. But I do like the way they look, especially the like blue denim one. I think looks pretty cool. Here we have a New Era S logo beanies, so pretty typical standard stuff here. Just S logos, have the New Era logo, and then you have the Supreme branding on the back. So nothing revolutionary here, but always solid pieces. And then we have a fan. So this is a cargo container electric fan, wireless fan, which is cool. You don't really see that too often. I thought there was more images of it like boxed up, but I guess I'm wrong. So yeah, I don't know. I imagine you just charge this and then it's good to go. It says 10,000 milliamp battery with 5 blades, high powered. So yeah, this is a really cool thing. They do a lot of stuff for like campers, and obviously this is like for that type of thing. But yeah, I didn't even really know that wireless fans existed, so very cool. And then moving on to the last things that we have for this week, the MF Doom collaboration. And I have to be honest, looking at it, I have gone back and forth on how I feel about it, to be honest. I just said that. But yeah, I have gone back and forth a lot on how I feel about it. So I love the back. I think the back is super cool. Do we have... Okay, so here's a better picture at the back. We just have some like handwriting and then the MF Doom logo. I think that looks really cool. Love the back of it. We have the Supreme branding there, so you guys know it's still a Supreme piece. But the front of it, man, is just, it feels so lazy. Just a picture of his mask and the machete, and then it has the little MF Doom branding there. I think the branding actually adds a lot, because just like a square image would have been like even lamer. So I appreciate them adding text on top of it to kind of like widen the composition rather than it just being a rectangle. But at the same time, I do feel like they could have came up with something a little bit more creative. And then the fact that they just slapped it on a t-shirt as well, I don't know, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But these are going to sell out, I would imagine, just because MF Doom is who MF Doom is. Rest in peace to the legend. If you guys aren't familiar, he's just like one of the most notable people in hip-hop ever. So it's not surprising that he got a collaboration with Supreme. But yeah, I wish they would have done it a little bit more justice. And I haven't talked about the beanies yet, but the beanies I actually really like. We have like the Doom logo popping out of where the beanie kind of like folds up, and then we have the Supreme branding there in front. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of growing on me, and I do really like the back. Just the front image felt really lazy, which kind of sucks. I had high hopes for this collaboration, but who knows? I don't know. Hopefully we'll see some more cool stuff in the future, and hopefully collaborations will get a little bit more like thought out. I feel like we have had a lot of lazy collaborations lately, which is always a bummer. But anyways, that is going to be it for this week. Let me know down below what you guys are planning on picking up. And I will have a Palace video coming out later today too. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, if you guys made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Have a good one.